Do you want to know how Jeff Bezos became the richest man on Earth by making $100 billion? Well, he turned his company Amazon into the world's biggest online store. But it wasn't just by chance that he achieved this level of success. He had a certain mindset that you can also adopt to achieve your own goals. In this video, we'll explore 10 ways you can think like Jeff Bezos to achieve your own goals. So get ready to be inspired by the secrets to success of one of the most successful entrepreneurs in history. Welcome to Think Winning. Number 1, make decisions with 70% of the information. Jeff Bezos believes that it's important to have as much information as possible before making a decision, but you don't need to have all of it. In fact, he thinks that waiting until you have 90% of the information you need can make you too slow and miss out on opportunities. Instead, he suggests making decisions with about 70% of the information you wish you had. For instance, when Bezos launched Prime Now, he only waited 111 days from when the idea was first conceived. He didn't wait for perfect information or for all the details to be worked out. And yes, there were some bumps and turns along the way, but this kind of fast decision-making is what sets successful people and businesses apart from the competition. So the lesson here is to gather as much information as you can, but don't wait too long to make a decision. Taking action and being willing to adjust your course along the way can be the key to success. Number 2, ignore the competition. A lot of businesses tend to focus too much on what their competitors are doing. They might even copy what their competition is doing in order to try and get ahead. However, Jeff Bezos thinks that the customer should always come first. This is what leads to innovation and success. Bezos explains that Amazon Prime is a great example of this. No customer ever asked Amazon to create the Prime membership program. However, by focusing on serving customers better, Amazon realized that this was something that customers would want. And it turns out that Amazon Prime became a huge success. The lesson here is that you should always prioritize your customers. By doing so, you can create something that is truly innovative and valuable. Don't get too caught up in what your competition is doing. Instead, focus on your own unique strengths and how you can best serve your customers. Number 3, take the 10% chance. Jeff Bezos believes that if there's a 10% chance of something leading to a 100 times payout, you should take that chance every time. This might sound like a risky move, but it's not impossible odds. In fact, making bold business decisions like this is often necessary in order to achieve big success. Of course, you won't always succeed when you take these kinds of chances, but even when you fail, you can still learn valuable lessons that can help you achieve that big payout in the future. For instance, when Amazon Marketplace was first launched, it failed in its first 2 attempts. But Bezos and his team didn't give up. They learned from their mistakes and tried again. This time, it worked, and now Amazon Marketplace contributes to almost half of Amazon's sales. The lesson here is that sometimes taking a calculated risk can lead to huge success. Even if you don't succeed right away, don't give up. Take the lessons you learned and use them to improve and try again. Who knows, the next time might be the one that leads to a huge payout. Number 4, don't be a blockbuster. Success today doesn't necessarily mean success tomorrow. A great example of this is Blockbuster Video, which used to be a very successful business. But they didn't keep up with the times, and they were eventually replaced by new technologies like Netflix and streaming video. Jeff Bezos knows that it's important to pay attention to what's happening in your industry and drive change rather than just reacting to it. You can't assume that things will stay the same forever. If you don't innovate, someone else will, and you'll get left behind. That's why Amazon has been so successful. Bezos recognized the potential for personalizing e-commerce and made that his focus. Amazon has continued to innovate and change to stay relevant and successful. The lesson here is to always be looking forward and thinking about how you can adapt and change to stay ahead of the curve. Don't be a blockbuster. Always be willing to innovate and take risks to stay relevant and successful in the future. Number 5, develop a distinct culture. Amazon has a unique company culture that has both been praised and criticized. Jeff Bezos believes that having a distinct culture is important for businesses to succeed. While Amazon's culture may not work for every company, it works for them. In a shareholder letter, Bezos explains that different people are energized by different things. Some may thrive in a competitive culture, while others may prefer a more innovative one. There are many different corporate cultures out there that can be successful. To create a successful culture, you need to find what makes your business unique. Think about what qualities make a great manager versus a good manager, and then recruit people who fit into that mold. This will help you build a team that is aligned with your company's values and vision. The lesson here is to focus on creating a culture that works for your company rather than trying to copy someone else's. When you have a unique culture, you will attract the right people who will help you achieve success. Number 6, don't let process kill progress. Jeff Bezos believes that it's important to be flexible and willing to try new things. He thinks that some companies become too focused on following strict rules and processes, which can hold them back from making progress. At Amazon, they are always looking for ways to experiment and try new ideas. For example, they have been constantly testing and introducing new features for Amazon Prime, which has helped it grow into a massive success. By being open to change and willing to take risks, businesses can stay ahead of the competition and keep growing. Number 7, take it all apart. To be successful like Jeff Bezos, you need to think differently and be willing to take apart traditional business practices. This means being open to new ideas and questioning the way things have always been done. For example, Bezos disrupted the traditional way of delivering goods by creating a new way to do it through Amazon. Similarly, Elon Musk took apart a Mercedes-Benz to design Tesla's cars. This kind of approach can lead to new and innovative ideas that can change the way things are done. For example, Taylor Offer, who learned from Bezos when founding Feet Socks, questioned why sock companies relied so heavily on retail outlets and saw an opportunity to sell socks through social media. This led to millions of dollars in sales. So, think about how you can take apart everyday ideas and discover new and better ways to do things. Number 8, ditch the bureaucracy. As companies grow larger, they often become more bureaucratic, with a lot of rules and procedures in place to manage things. While bureaucracy can provide stability and predictability, it can also lead to slow decision-making and a lack of innovation. Jeff Bezos has always emphasized the importance of maintaining a startup mentality, even as Amazon has grown into a massive company. He wants his employees to feel empowered to make decisions quickly and to take risks. This approach has allowed Amazon to stay agile and responsive to changes in the market and has helped the company continue to innovate and grow. To avoid getting bogged down by bureaucracy, Bezos encourages his teams to focus on outcomes rather than processes. By keeping the end goal in mind, teams can work together to find the most effective and efficient ways to achieve it, without being hindered by too many rules and regulations. Number 9, become a master of failure. Jeff Bezos encourages businesses to become masters of failure. Many companies are afraid to take risks and make mistakes because they fear the consequences. However, Bezos believes that it is important to learn from failures and mistakes in order to achieve success. Instead of being afraid of failure, businesses should embrace it and learn how to fail fast and cheaply. This means testing out new ideas and making quick decisions to determine whether something works or not. If it doesn't work, move on to the next idea. By embracing failure, businesses can learn from their mistakes and make better decisions in the future. Number 10, it's all about the long term. This tip is about having a long-term perspective when making decisions for your business. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, believes that all decisions should reflect a focus on the long term. This means considering how your decisions today will impact your business in the future. By taking a long-term approach, you can make smarter decisions that will lead to lasting success. This might involve investing in your business, planning for growth, and making strategic hires. Remember, success doesn't happen overnight, but by staying focused on the big picture, you can set yourself up for a more prosperous future. So there you have it. 10 of Jeff Bezos' ways of thinking that have contributed to his success. If you want to achieve your own goals, try adopting some of these mindsets to help you along the way. Remember, don't wait until you have all the information to make a decision. Prioritize your customers, take calculated risks. Don't get left behind in your industry. Create a unique company culture, and don't let processes get in the way of progress. If you found this video helpful, please like and comment down below to let us know which of these ways of thinking you found most inspiring. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content like this. Thanks for watching.